Today our topic is how to stay stoic in a world full of distractions. Life is full of noise. Everywhere you turn, there are distractions, phones buzzing, social media feeds scrolling, news alerts popping up, and people demanding your attention. It feels like the world is pulling you in 100 directions at once. But Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches us how to stay calm and focused even when everything around us is chaotic. Stoicism is not about ignoring your emotions or pretending life is perfect. It's about understanding what you can control and what you cannot, and finding peace in that understanding. The first step to staying stoic in a distracted world is to realize that many things are outside of your control. You cannot control the weather, the traffic, or how other people behave. But you can control how you react to these things. When you focus on what you can control, you take back your power. For example, if someone says something rude to you, you cannot control their words, but you can control how you respond. You can choose to stay calm and not let their negativity affect you. This is the essence of Stoicism, focusing on your own actions and reactions, not on things you cannot change. Another important Stoic principle is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness means being fully present in the moment, without letting your mind wander to the past or the future. In a world full of distractions, this is easier said than done. But mindfulness is like a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it becomes. Start by taking small moments in your day to pause and focus on your breathing. Notice the air entering and leaving your body. Feel the ground beneath your feet. This simple practice can help you stay centered, even when the world around you feels overwhelming. Stoicism also teaches us to embrace discomfort. Many distractions exist because we are trying to avoid discomfort. We scroll through social media to escape boredom, or we overeat to avoid feeling sad. But Stoics believe that discomfort is a natural part of life, and by facing it we become stronger. Instead of running away from discomfort, try to sit with it. If you feel bored, let yourself be bored. If you feel sad, allow yourself to feel that sadness without trying to cover it up. Over time you will realize that discomfort cannot harm you, it can only make you more resilient. Another way to stay stoic is to practice gratitude. In a world that constantly tells us we need more money, more success, more likes on social media, it's easy to feel like we are never enough. But Stoicism reminds us that true happiness comes from appreciating what we already have. Take a few minutes each day to think about the things you are grateful for. It could be something big like your health or your family, or something small like a good cup of coffee or a sunny day. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, and this shift can bring a sense of peace and contentment. Stoicism also encourages us to reflect on our own mortality. This might sound strange or even morbid, but thinking about the fact that life is short can help us prioritize what truly matters. When you remember that your time is limited, you are less likely to waste it on distractions that don't add value to your life. Instead, you focus on the things that bring you joy, fulfillment, and a sense of purpose. This doesn't mean you should live in fear of death. It means you should live with intention, making the most of every moment. Another key Stoic practice is to set clear boundaries. In a world full of distractions, it's easy to let other people's demands take over your time and energy. But Stoics believe that your time is your most valuable resource, and it's important to protect it. Learn to say no to things that don't align with your priorities. Turn off notifications on your phone when you need to focus. Create a daily routine that includes time for work, rest, and reflection. By setting boundaries, you create space for the things that truly matter to you. Stoicism also teaches us to accept change. Life is constantly changing, and often these changes are outside of our control. But instead of resisting change, Stoics embrace it. They understand that change is a natural part of life, and by accepting it, they can adapt more easily. For example, if you lose your job Instead of panicking, you can focus on the opportunities this change might bring. Maybe it's a chance to learn a new skill or pursue a different career path. By accepting change, you open yourself up to new possibilities. Another important Stoic principle is to focus on the present moment. Many of our distractions come from worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. But the truth is, the only moment we truly have is the present. The past is gone, and the future is not guaranteed. By focusing on the here and now, you can reduce anxiety and find peace. This doesn't mean you should never plan for the future or learn from the past. It just means you should not let these thoughts consume you. Instead, focus on what you can do today to make your life better. Stoicism also encourages us to practice self-discipline. In a world full of temptations, self-discipline is what keeps us on track. It's what allows us to resist the urge to check our phones every 5 minutes or to stay up late binge-watching TV when we know we need to wake up early. Self-discipline is not about punishing yourself. It's about making choices that align with your long-term goals. Start small by setting a simple goal, like reading for 15 minutes a day or going for a walk instead of scrolling through social media. Over time, these small acts of self-discipline will add up and help you stay focused on what truly matters. Finally, Stoicism teaches us to find meaning in our struggles. Life is not always easy, and everyone faces challenges. But Stoics believe that these challenges are opportunities for growth. Every difficulty you face is a chance to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try asking, "What can I learn from this?" By shifting your perspective, you can find meaning even in the hardest moments. Remember, the goal of Stoicism is not to eliminate all problems from your life. It's to develop the strength and wisdom to face them with grace. In conclusion, staying stoic in a world full of distractions is not easy, but it is possible. By focusing on what you can control, practicing mindfulness, embracing discomfort, and setting clear boundaries, you can find peace and clarity even in the midst of chaos. Remember, life will always have distractions, but you have the power to choose how you respond to them. Stoicism is not about perfection, it's about progress. Every small step you take toward living a more stoic life is a step toward greater peace and fulfillment. So take a deep breath, focus on the present moment, and remember, you have the strength within you to stay stoic, no matter what life throws your way.